First, we are the break recession. Multiple trends mean that growth will slow but then return to negative. Second, the Navy cannot afford to buy more ships. The U.S. maintain 100 ships. The ship works hard with less maintenance. Effective NVA will be keystone to cooperate with U.S. international efforts to counter maritime threats by putting society. Because certain risk interests are common, facilitation of regional maritime partnerships occurs with full recognition and acceptance. Both by common purpose and countering transnational threats and securing peaceful use of maritime policy. Third, our corporate plan will strengthen U.S. competitiveness. To sustain and improve our economic strength, the United States must maintain technological leadership in economic to remain preponderant world power. U.S. economic strength must be enhanced by generating and using superior science and technology. We win this debate because my opponent said their plan still stands, but my partner already stated that privatization can't help because according to NASA author 2011, and also to they said that their plan solves all of these things we have done, but they're just a bunch of lists without evidence, so they do not solve anything. I will now read that piece of evidence. RTR is key to preventing. Okay, private companies will not only look to make money, but they will create useful technologies. According to William Wallace, author of U.S. Written Survey Books and NASA, 2011. Why government money? For very same reason as national laboratories, NASA and predecessors of National Advisory Committee Aeronautics were formed to put in the first place the private industry as well as the U.S. cutting-edge technology whose government is so nascent, then cooperation into commercial products is simply too risky to attempt. This evidence basically shows that private companies are bad angels. As my partner has already stated. Although they claim that 2 other satellites will solve MDA, there are still ongoing pirate attacks that which my opponent says he was already aware of. And also, even though my opponent has claimed that they solve all of our harms, they do not have evidence that their balloon will solve piracy and terrorism, and that the plan solves. They do not have evidence to back those claims. We have already taken down the critique by making the argument that our plan will solve the economy, not collapse or make it worse. And my opponent has also said that their satellite is similar to a spy plane. But won't that encourage other countries to try to shoot it down, seeing that as a threat to the nation's security? Because we therefore also win this debate because even though George in his speeches has made the point that they solved a lot of the counter plan over and over again, then they could have passed no clear agency to adopt the plan. Because there are thousands of private sectors in the world, but they did not even specify one of those private sectors when I asked them in cross-examination. Also, my opponents have dropped the following arguments. In the harm disengagement causes nuclear conflict and security breakdowns, terrorists attacking the Straits of Malacca, Japanese and South Korean economic collapse, piracy stopping regional stability, U.S. has lost its leadership in China, Yemen government breeding grounds for terrorism, weakness of current aerospace industry kills global economy, which means our harm is still standing. In the inherency, they have dropped maintain U.S. intervening time influence is key to global stability. In the solvency, they dropped Japanese and South Korean economic collapse. U.S. has lost its leadership to China. Yemen government breeding grounds for terrorism. Space-based MDA solves sea security. Solves weapons of mass destruction. Improved MDA key to anti-terrorism alliance in the Western Hemisphere. Poor terrorism. MDA solves economy. Climate change. Weather prediction will be increased. Solves U.S. hegemony. ORS will deter attacks from U.S. space assets. And in the advantages, MDA solves Indonesia, Malaysia, and relations over Malacca Straits. U.S. assistance is key, which means our solvency is still standing, and that proves that our stock issues are still standing. They said that stratosphere measures troposphere wins, but it doesn't solve a harm, so they were off topic on that argument. So for these reasons, we therefore reject the role of thank you.